So I just wanted to come on really quick and just talk about what everybody has been talking about for the past 4 or 5 days or 4 days, and that is the Alabama Slammer. It was so great. That is one of the best piece of cinematography that I have ever seen in my life. That movie has to be in the top 10 for 2023. It was better than any movie I have ever seen. My goodness. So it started off with the brother just doing his job, telling the dandruff demons, you got to move your boat, bruh. And they were so privileged that they said, no, I'm going to knock you out. And they fought. And then dude took the hat off and threw it in the air. And all I could hear was, hooty-hoo, hooty-hoo. And the rallying cry. And the brothers took it and came down to help. And then the brother jumped in the water and swam across the water. So there goes your theory or whatever it is you want to call it, that black people can't swim. The fluck we can't. Oh, yes, we can. We can swim. He proved that. So let me give you some historical context about this place in Montgomery, Alabama. So it used to be a slave port. They used to bring our ancestors in during the human trafficking period, and they used to sell them off that pier. They also used to have holding pens where they would hold them all smushed up together like they were on the slave ship until it was time for them to put them on the auction block. So the place is sacred. The place is sacred. They know that it's sacred. The boat that was trying to dock was called the Harriet Tubman, of course. So prior to the WWF SummerSlam in Montgomery, Alabama, that Friday, Schittler, also known as Donald Thump, was there, of course, rallying his troops. And, of course, they would probably had Jason Aldean's music was probably playing in the background somewhere. And so they were out there doing their rally, and of course he probably got them all fired up about some BS. Now the Sunday before the SummerSlam took place, a group of black melanated beautiful women, about 30 or so, went down to the docks, and they went down to pay homage to our ancestors that had been sold from that pier. They poured libations and they gave flowers and they activated that water. And so when the dandruff demons thought that they could just come in and take over, and then when Bruh jumped in the water and swam across the waters had already been activated with the ancestral spirits. Let me tell y'all something. Their forefathers knew the power of African spirituality. They knew the power of black African women. They understood it. That's why they would put muzzles on them, because they didn't want them to be able to speak. That's why they tried to strip us of that African power, because they knew that if we really, really understood it, we would overpower them. And so they gave us Christianity instead. They gave a scripture that said, slaves, obey your master. They gave a scripture that says, pray for those who mistreat you. Pray for your enemy. Do good for those that mistreat you, and all of that BS. Because they knew that the Africans understood revolution. Even then, they understood pluck around and find out. They understood that. So those women went down, activated the waters, and when all of it started, the ancestors came to life, and the men and the women availed their bodies to be used by the ancestors, and they got the job done. They got it done. I think the man that had a patent for the folding chair was named Nathaniel Taylor. And he had a patent for the folding chair for times such as these. I think he was a very great visionary and understood that his folding chair would be needed in war. And that's why he created it and had a patent for it. You got white people, some white people are doing TikToks and YouTube videos talking about people are laughing at this and it's not funny. And what if the tables were turned and what if a white person had hit an old black woman in the head with a chair? Well, your fathers did a whole lot more than just hit black women in the head with chairs. They actually lynched them. They actually lynched a pregnant black woman and cut her baby out. So if all your accomplices, if all they got was a chair to the head, they just had to take one for the team, as far as I'm concerned. They had to take one for the team. Because back in the day, they were her property as well. And from what I have read, they were a lot worse than the white men, if that's even possible. So yeah, Waters was activated. Ancestors came through. We had Dutty Bookman to come through. I saw some black women out there fighting the white women. So we see that Cecile Fatima come through. We saw Denmark Vesey come through. We saw Gullah Jack come through. We saw Nat Turner come through. We saw Gabriel come through. We definitely saw Harriet, because Harry was out in the water just waiting for them to clear a path for her to come in. And Harriet's like, you mofos couldn't stop me in 1860. Why do you think you're going to be able to stop me in 2023? Yeah. They got t-shirts and everything already. I have seen so many hilarious videos with the chair and t-shirts with the F around and find out 2023. It was just a great day. Now, I did see someone post a quote saying that one day of fighting back does not erase 200 and some odd years, which is actually more than that, of oppression. And no, it does not. However, this was one day that was caught on video. But best believe our ancestors fought like this every single day for those 200 plus years when they were in oppression. We never not fought back. Never. We fought on the ships. We fought in Africa going to the ships. We fought when we got off the ships here. We fought on the plantations. We fought after slavery was supposedly over during Reconstruction. We fought through Jim Crow. We fought through the Civil Rights Movement. This is just happened to be caught on camera. But this is not the first. And I can promise you, it will not be the last. I salute my black people down in Alabama, those women that went down to the waters and prepared a table before our enemies. I salute you, black queens and black kings. And that young man, I think his name is Aaron, he said, people are sending him money. He said, stop sending me money. I don't need it. I just did what anybody would do. And his parents aren't even letting him do interviews, which I think is amazing. Keep him out of the spotlight. He did his thing. He did what he had to do. Yeah. Sunday was a good day. It was a good day. It was a good day. I'd like to see more Sundays like that. I really would. But hey, just wanted to come on real quick. Just a real quick audio rather, or podcast. Just to say, yeah. Sunday was a good day.